Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Annie with What If Ash Started Off With Mew Part 1. So let's get started. We see a 5-year-old Ash playing alone in the forest because Gary was picking on him for his lack of knowledge of Pokemon since he wasn't the son of a professor or anyone famous. Ash stopped as he heard a loud thud behind him. Ash ran to check it out, using the bushes as cover, not knowing if it was a strong Pokemon attacking another Pokemon, but when he got there he was shocked. What he saw was a pink cute little kitty Pokemon that had burn marks and other wounds on it that a 5-year-old could not identify. But what disgusted Ash the most was the Pokemon was in a net. I got to help it, Ash thought as he got closer. The cat-like Pokemon got scared as it started struggling trying to get out of the net and run away. Ash slowly got closer and petted it. "Easy there, I won't help you, let me help you," he said. Mew felt Ash's aura as it changed from fearful to happy and somewhat trusting. The chosen one wouldn't hurt Pokemon. Her dad Arceus told him so. "Now where did that Mew go? My client has paid me a lot of money for that legendary, and I'm not about to lose the high payment," a evil low-pitched voice said. "Quick Mew, we have to escape," Ash whispers as he bolted towards his house. However, the hunter spotted Ash. "Hand over the Mew," he said as Ash was frozen in fear cuddling onto Mew. The hunter saw this as an act of rebellion and charged towards Ash with a knife. Not caring if it was a kid, Ash got scared as the knife came closer and closer as Ash's eyes glowed blue as he sent a wave of aura, sending the hunter flying away as the hunter was impaled by his knife, but Ash didn't see that as he bolted off towards his house as soon as the aura was released. Mew was surprised. She saw why Arceus respected the chosen one. His power was great. In fact, he released an aura equivalent to her, even though this Mew was just a baby. The power burst also healed Mew a bit, making it so it wasn't in near-death condition. But Mew was still hurt a lot. Ash got home as he ran up to his rooms and placed Mew in his bed. Then he went to his mum's potion kit and took out a hyper potion as Ash reassured Mew as he used the potion on Mew. Mew, being mostly healed, nuzzled into Ash's chest as it started to bond with Ash. Unknowingly, it created an aura bond with Ash. Ash then took Mew out to the forest as he was crying. "As promised, I heal you. You're free to go now and live your life. I'll miss you a lot," Ash said. As Mew saw this and saw Ash got sad until the Pokemon playfully shook his head and nuzzled into Ash's cheek. Ash's eyes widened. "You want to stay with me?" Ash asks as Mew nodded yes and then cuddled with Ash. Now we skip to Canon, which is basically the day Ash was meant to get his star. For the last few years, Ash had been training with Mew in secret. He had also learned that this Mew was a baby, but it had a decent move pool, which only got better as Ash had trained with Mew with his Pokemon friends from the forest, as Mew mimicked the moves that it saw the other Pokemon use. Ash had developed a new dream after getting a book about legendaries and also befriending Mew. He wanted to catch and befriend all legendaries instead of becoming a Pokemon master. In fact, he wanted to be an Elite Four member that only specialized in legendaries. Ash, like in canon, wakes up late as he arrives towards Oak's lab. Ash is then informed by Oak that Oak doesn't have any Pokemon left. Ash just asks for a Pokedex and Pokeballs. Oak tells him that he will need a starter Pokemon, but Ash tells him that he had befriended a wild Pokemon in the forest and that he will capture that Pokemon. Oak knows that Ash had an affinity for Pokemon because when he was around the Oak's Pokemon place where all the other people's Pokemon are kept, Ash had befriended even the angriest and poorly trained and behaved Pokemon. As he gives Ash a Pokedex and 6 Pokeballs. Ash asks if he could get the National Dex and then makes up an excuse that he plans on visiting different regions to train the Pokemon. Oak then agrees. Ash proceeds to go to the forest where he first met Mew and catch Mew, not wanting to make a scene in front of the professor and the people. Mew pouted at Ash when it saw the Pokeball. Ash understood that Mew didn't like being in a Pokeball, so he told her to turn invisible in crowded places, and when she's alone she could just be in Ash's arms like how some Pokemon trainers carry Eevees and like how Misty carried Togepi. Ash then headed towards Viridian City as he was attacked by a flock of sparrows on the way who wanted to steal his food, but Mew easily soloed the flock with its psychic training, earning lots of experience. Ash finally makes it to Viridian City where Ash buys some supplies. Ash over the years had learned to use aura from the books that Mew banned for him. These actions changed canon so much, as Ash doesn't meet Misty, nor does he have Team Rocket aka Jesse James and Meowth following him. Ash then enters Viridian Forest, where Misty isn't there to point out Caterpie, so Ash doesn't capture it. Ash quickly gets through the forest, battling all the wild Pokemon in the way, not feeling like he wanted to capture any of the Pokemon here. Ash had Mew battle the Samurai, as Ash used a Fire Blast to finish out both of the Samurai's Pokemon, which was a Pinsir and Metapod. Ash then goes to a Pokemon Center to book a room to rest, where he sees the Pokemon League poster. Deciding he wanted to enter, Ash goes to a Pewter Gym. Ash shocks Brock as he sends out Mew, and then spams Surf on the Geodude and Onix, securing a victory. Ash gets the Boulder Badge and leaves to Cerulean City. On the way he goes through Mount Moon, but nothing eventful happens as Ash is way past canon. He had arrived to Mount Moon earlier, so he doesn't meet Team Rocket or anyone. He just uses the time to grind Mew some levels, as he didn't feel like catching any Pokemon. It just never felt right to him over here. Ash arrives at Cerulean City, but sees there's a blackout in the city. He proceeds to go towards the gym, but realizes that the gym is closed due to there being no power. He heard a powerful Pokemon was attacking the power plant. When he arrives at the power plant, he sees a Zapdos attacking the workers. Ash challenges it using Mew. Ash and Mew had a long fight, with Ash spamming several rock type moves such as Rock Blast, Stone Edge that he learnt from the Pokemon in the forest that he used to train with, as Ash manages to weaken the Zapdos enough and throws a Pokeball, catching it. Ash then heads towards the gym, where he uses Mew to destroy the gym leaders, who had a team of Goldeen, Seeking and Psyduck, as he used Thunderbolt from Mew to easily beat the gym. Ash then goes on to train his new Zapdos as well as Mew on the way to Vermilion City. Ash then sees AJ's gym, a fake non-approved Pokemon League gym, who is basically a person trying to get 100 consecutive wins in a row. Ash easily beats him, ruining his record, as the guy says that he's going to join the Pokemon League and absolutely destroy Ash for revenge. Ash then says whatever and walks towards Vermilion City. Ash doesn't meet Bulbasaur and Charmander, as Ash is days ahead of the event of Damien abandoning Charmander, and since Misty doesn't try to catch an injured Oddish, Bulbasaur isn't there to stop her, and Ash doesn't meet Bulbasaur. Ash doesn't meet the Squirtle squad either, so he doesn't get a Squirtle either, as Ash arrives at Vermilion City and goes straight towards the gym. Ash uses Mew, shocking Lieutenant Surge, and spams Earthquake, beating Lieutenant Surge easily, as Ash leaves town, not going on the SS Anne because Ash didn't get free tickets from Team Rocket. Ash then goes to Saffron City, where Ash has Mew spam Dark Pulse, beating Sabrina. Ash then leaves towards Celadon City, not stopping at Route 7 to eat so he doesn't get or meet Mankey. Ash then gets to Celadon City, where Ash goes straight towards the gym. Ash easily beats Erica by spamming Fire Blast on her Pokemon, soloing them. Ash then heads towards Fuchsia City, where he goes towards the gym. Once again, Ash easily beats them by spamming Fire Blast and soloing Koga's team. Ash then stops to train Zapdos and Mew. On the way to Cinnabar Island, Zapdos grabs Ash and takes him towards Seafoam Islands, where Ash is then encountered by Articuno. Ash decides to let Zapdos battle, as Zapdos wants to prove itself to Articuno. After a long battle with Zapdos spamming Thunderbolts on Articuno and being a higher level than Articuno, since it was trained by Ash, Zapdos has weakened Articuno enough for Ash to catch it. Ash then heads towards Blaine, where Ash uses Zapdos and Articuno to solo the gym. Ash heads towards Viridian City, training Articuno on the way there, as well as Mew and Zapdos. When Ash arrives at Viridian City, he easily defeats the grunts who were in charge of the gym. They tried to steal Ash's Pokemon, but Ash had Zapdos use a Thunderbolt on them, sending them flying away. Ash had defeated all 8 gyms and was celebrating when a Dragonite comes, inviting Ash to face the strongest Pokemon trainer. Ash goes there. However, there was a storm, so Ash uses Zapdos, where the most powerfulest Pokemon trainer introduces himself as a Pokemon known as Mewtwo. That was a clone of Mew. Mewtwo, like his kind of self, solos the other trainers' teams. Ash, having enough, sends out Mew, as the other trainers and Mewtwo himself is surprised by this and decides to battle Ash himself. not using the clone of the 3 starters like he did against the other Pokemon. Ash spams Shadow Ball and Dark Pulse, but Mewtwo spams Psychic and Recover, not taking any damage from Mew. Ash, seeing Mew get hurt, facing its brother, and seeing the other trainer's Pokemon hurt, charges in between the attack that Mew and Mewtwo was about to do. As Ash gets turned to stone, Mew then starts to cry, as well as Mewtwo and the other Pokemon, as Ash is then revived like in the canon movie. Mewtwo wipes out everyone's memory, sending them away apart from Ash. Mewtwo challenges Ash to a battle. Ash accepts, but before they battle, they both heal themselves. Since Mew is now healed, Mew uses Shadow Ball, damaging Mewtwo. Mewtwo uses Psychic at Mew, sending him flying back. However, Mew manages to recover. Ash has it use Thunder Wave, paralyzing Mewtwo. Mewtwo couldn't use a move as it was paralyzed, as Ash has Mew use Hypnosis, as then he throws a Pokeball, catching Mewtwo. Ash then goes back to Pallet Town, where he is going to stop by Oak's lab, who tells him that he's the first one home and got 8 gym badges. Ash goes home and tells his mother that he will be going on a training trip to train for the Pokemon League. His mother accepts, as Ash walks towards the forest of Pallet Town where he first met Mew. His Pokeballs open up to reveal Articuno and Zapdos, as Articuno starts to fly away while Zapdos grabs Ash and takes him towards Mount Silver. Ash then encounters Moltres, as it challenges Ash to a battle. Ash agrees and is about to send out Articuno to battle Moltres when Mewtwo's Pokeball opens up. Ash decides to use Mewtwo as he has not battled with Mewtwo even once and wants to bond with him. Ash then uses Psychic to send all of Moltres' attack back at it, and then spams Ancient Power. Ash, after some time, weakens Moltres enough to catch it. After that, Ash sees a lot of strong wild Pokemon in Mount Silver and decides to train at Mount Silver. Ash then meets Gary, who also came to Mount Silver to train, and challenges Ash to a battle, but Ash declines, saying that he will beat Gary in the Pokemon League in front of everyone. So guys, that's all for this part. Peace.